loved you anyway. Through the fire and the pain, I loved you anyway, knowing you couldn't stay. Some loves were never meant to remain. I loved you anyway. I loved you anyway. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. I saw it in your eyes before you were gone. Something already leaving before the morning came on. I didn't ask you why, I didn't ask you when. I just held you a little closer and loved you again. You came in like the dry season, warm and cold, and left away all sacred things eventually go. I stood where you had been and felt the air. Loved you in your presence, loved you in your absence there. Everyone around me said to walk away, but some things you only learn by choosing to stay. I don't regret a moment, not a single day. I loved you anyway. I loved you anyway. Through the fire and the pain, I loved you anyway. Knowing you couldn't stay, every morning after, every sleepless night, I loved you anyway. I loved you anyway. Through every truth and every goodbye, I kept you in my heart. I loved you anyway. The last time I was near you, I memorized it all. The way the light fell on you before the dark would fall. I didn't know it then, or maybe I did. I held on to that moment like a prayer on my lips. The gold upon my skin still carries your name. Every mark a memory of a love that came. And though you're somewhere I cannot follow, I carry what you gave me through every joy and sorrow. Everyone around me said to walk away, but some things you only learn by choosing to stay. I don't regret a moment, not a single day. I loved you anyway. I loved you anyway. Through the fire and the pain, I loved you anyway. Knowing you couldn't stay, every morning after, every sleepless night, I loved you anyway. I loved you anyway. Through every truth and every goodbye, I kept you in my heart. I loved you anyway. I offer up this love, I offer up your name, I offer up the memory and release it to the flame. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Love was never wasted. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I will do it all again. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Rise, ancient soul, rise. Love was worth the cost. Rise, ancient soul, rise. Nothing that was true was ever really lost. Rise, rise. through every truth and every goodbye. I kept you in my